Welcome to the REI Foundation podcast, where we cover all the steps and strategies to make your real estate dreams a reality. Now your hosts, Jason and Peely.
Hi, this is Jason here with the Real Estate Investing Foundation podcast. It is another edition of Multifamily Monday, and today we are going to tackle investing far away. Do you need to do it? Well, loaded question. If your overall goals push you to a place where you can't succeed in your market, maybe you are looking for cash flow and you're on the East Coast or the West Coast, then maybe the answer is yes. But it's not necessarily the case. There's opportunities everywhere. And so while we decide to invest in the Midwest and the Southeast, if we really honed in here, we have made a number of connections who are doing absolutely fine here in New Jersey because that's their bread and butter. They know better than other people. So they're able to just find better opportunities than people who are maybe dabbling in and out of finding buy and hold properties or apartment complexes here. Now, of course, things cost more, higher taxes, maybe the landlord-tenant laws are not always in favor of the landlords. So for that, of course, there's different reasons why it's not as attractive. But again, Northern New Jersey is in a very close reach to New York City. It has a massive amount of people moving in here. It's got a housing constraint because people are constantly wanting to be within range of New York City. So with that, you can get higher rental rates. You can have more attractive tenant bases. Whereas if you're going to other markets, Midwest, Southeast, you may not have that draw for tenants. Maybe you do, but you also may not be able to get $3,000, $4,000 in rent per two-bedroom apartment or three-bedroom apartment, like in some areas in Northern New Jersey. So again, there's a plus minus to all these areas. But if you are going to dive into investing out of state, it can be very scary, but it doesn't have to be. You need to do your homework and build up your environment in that market you need to go into. You want to be the king or the queen of that market. And sometimes you just got to jump on a plane and get out there and see it, because it can seem very cool that I'm investing out of state. I'm going after these markets and every place sounds adventurous, but you don't want to be adventurous when you're buying properties that you're going to hold on to 5, 7, 10 years, because ultimately you can just lose a lot of money. So make sure that you're diving into a market, you're learning the metrics, you're learning the neighborhood, you're learning the street to street, you're learning the different laws, you're learning what the tax rates are going to be, different income levels that are going to be in that area. And you want to find out the population growth, the job growth, the new construction that's happening in certain areas. And then build up your boots in the ground. Find other people who are there that you can make relationships with, so they can help you, and hopefully you can help them in some way, whether it be a broker, a property manager, or other investors who may want to get in your deals, or just local to the area. There's a lot of ways that you need to become familiar with that market. And again, if I'm here in New Jersey and I'm investing 30 minutes from me, well, oh, great, I can drive there, but still I'm not familiar with that. I'd have to do the same thing. And although I could drive there, I'd probably create more of a bottleneck because I can than me investing in a market like Louisville, Kentucky, where I can really dive in or forced to learn everything from afar. But again, I'm going to go to Louisville in 2 days, go out there and see a property that we're going to be closing on shortly, because I want to get back into that property and see what's changed since the last time we've been out there 30 days ago. So you need to, again, put eyes on things once you now do the work to find that this is the market you want to focus on. So don't go out there and be wild in your decisions. Be thoughtful in why you want to be in the market, especially if you're going to bring investors on, because one, you want to have the talk track for investors to why you're choosing Albuquerque, New Mexico, or why Salt Lake City is the area for you, or why the Southeast is where you're going to be, or why Northern New Jersey is the place to definitely go after. And if you have this and you have this commitment, you feel it, and you have the metrics to back it, then making decisions on what kind of properties you can go after, the properties that are available, the type of asset class, the year of the asset class, and ideally the opportunity for the assets you're finding becomes a lot more of a clearer picture. All right, this is Jason with the Real Estate Investing Foundation podcast, Multifamily Monday. Have a great week. Let's take some action. Wednesday is going to be an awesome episode, so Stay tuned. Bye now.
Thanks for tuning into the REI Foundation podcast. Check back next time for more awesome tips and strategies to launch your new you in real estate.